This is the most excited I've been about the Panthers in 100 years. I'm telling you, this stuff matters for a team like the Panthers. Not only is he like a franchise icon, he's also got baked in chemistry with guys like McCaffrey and D.J.
Look at the release.
There's your separation.
Great route.
Stutter and go. Gets by clean.
That is unbelievable.
Maybe the greatest catch I've ever seen.
Let's talk about Carolina's offense, though. I mean, dude, Cam Newton,
He's back.
this dude's on the couch like 2 days ago. Like, what is going? I cannot believe this guy just comes in and he's like, oh yeah, it's cool. Just come in, 2 plays, 2 touchdowns. Don't even worry about it. I'm good.
Did you hear his quote after? Did you hear his quote after the game? They asked him how much of the playbook did you know, and he said 2 touchdowns worth. What a Cam thing to say.
I know.
I love that Cam has lost like none of his brand. He's still Cam, buddy. Like, you got to appreciate a man being himself.
Still
Dude,
Cam.
You know me. Before we talk about the fantasy stuff, let's just get this out of the way. You know me. I have a complicated relationship with the Carolina Panthers. I've said this many years about the team. This is the most excited I've been as a whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to call myself a fan, but like, this is the most excited I've been about the Panthers in 100 years. Crazy that they've got the quarterback that they wanted to kick out the door, replacing the quarterback who replaced the quarterback that replaced Cam Newton. You know, like that whole thing is a mess. I don't know what the future of this team looks like, but I think Cam might be what they need to get this team into the playoffs. Like, you know, I know that sounds crazy, but like, they could get that last seed in the NFC because there's just, you know, a lot of other teams kind of hanging around that area. Like, and they're legit players on this team. And I think that's the key part of this that I think, and I know this is like narrative based and people hate this and like shove it up your analytics ass. Like, I'm sorry, this stuff matters. Like, the defense is, you don't want to be one of those defenses that's just like, this unit is balling and you're suddenly like giving up on the season because the offense stinks. Like, how about all those Jets teams with like Mark Sanchez when they had that great defense and like the defense was literally fighting with the offense, you know, in the locker room. Yeah, that was what Sam Darnold was doing to this Carolina Panthers team. Not just the defense, but Robby Anderson. This is a guy like you could actively see hated playing with Sam Darnold, and then like he is glowing, literally glowing up there with Cam Newton in the post-game presser after he catches a touchdown from him. And Cam Newton, there are clips of it, of him like rallying the troops on the sideline. This was the whole thesis of why they had to cut Cam Newton in New England, because it was like, and Cam even said this on his YouTube page after he got cut. He's like, you can't have a guy like me. I'm like, he's a gravitational force. Like, guys are drawn to him. They play for him, all this stuff. And I'm telling you, this stuff matters for a team like the Panthers, because you don't want Robby Anderson going in the tank. You don't want DJ Moore out there like, oh God, I'm going to get 7 targets, but who knows where the hell they're going to be. You know, you don't want them to be a non-competitive team and then they like shut down Christian McCaffrey at the end of the year.
Can we talk about CMC usage though? Like, bro, like, I get it. You know, it's like, okay, you're taking on the Cardinals. You want to give them a lot of work, but
yeah, you got banged up again.
I got banged up again.
I know.
Okay, dude, you're loading this dude up with 23 total touches. Like, my guys,
yeah, I know.
Like, let's mix in some other guys. You know, like, you have Amir Abdullah, you've got Chuba Hubbard. Like,
well, hey, they got Cam now. They got Cam now.
And they got Cam. Okay, like, I don't get it. And like, you know, you could look and say, oh well, Christian McCaffrey only played 60% of the snaps. It's like, you know, usually plays 100%. It's like, yeah, all right, I guess. But like, golly, man, they just don't care. I mean, and you know, this is the funny thing too. He played like, I don't know what it was in the first half, but he played like something like 85% of the snaps in the first half. If this was a more competitive game, he's probably playing like 80, 90%, right?
I think that's probably the biggest problem is like, you know, this guy's out there gunning it every single snap. I don't know that it's the touches part of it, because, you know, when he got this hamstring injury, that was like a non-contact thing way back in the beginning of the season. So
on a reception, by the way.
On a reception, not just a rush. Yeah, no, I totally feel you. I do think like Cam Newton's going to take those short yardage situations. Cam Newton's going to be like a top 15. He's top 15 in our rest of season rankings on the site, like in terms of quarterbacks, like, because he's going to score rushing touchdowns, bro. Like, and he's got players around him. And I think this matters too. I'm just like, I don't know how to talk about the CMC thing. It's very frustrating. Like, it's irritating. But with Cam Newton too, like, the good thing about Newton is not only is he like a franchise icon, he's also got baked in chemistry with guys like McCaffrey and DJ Moore. Like he's played with these guys.
How about the CMC looking all stoked on the sideline too with Cam too? You know, you're like, oh,
yeah,
cool.
I'm
like,
telling you,
we got
that
the boys
stuff,
back together.
That stuff matters. Like that matters for a team not going in the tank. Like, and I think Cam is just, like I said, he's that gravitational pull and like, hey, I know Sam Darnold had some cute little moments to start the year, but this team never looked like that with Sam Darnold.
I'm just saying,
in the picture.
How do you look at the Carolina Panthers in that game against Arizona? And like, shout out to our guy, Patrick Claybon, but like, how do you look at that game and say, oh, there's no such thing as momentum? You know, it's like, holy shit, dude. Like, I know. Those guys rallied, boy. Like, you can't just tell me it's like, oh, that's just how the game script was. Like, no, dude. Like, these guys were fucking stoked on the sideline, man.